RJ Kielty, plumbing, heating, cooling, celebrating 15 years of bringing comfort to you. Healing Realty, call RJ Kielty, they'll get your system working to cool you down. And if fixing a leak is what you seek, RJ Kielty service is the best around. RJ Kielty, plumbing, heating, cooling, over 50 years of bringing comfort to you.
All right, welcome to Kielty's Corner. This is episode 38 episodes. So we have some very, very special guests, kind of a badass girl. And and I'm going to start with this, kind of my oldest son. He'll be turning 7, but his little crush, she still has your little autograph and everything, because Sedona does, she'll come to our breast cancer. But we have Sedona here and we have Jim, and we're actually going to read a little bit of a bio first. We're going to switch it up.
Yeah. So Sedona Gotsis is a driver and assistant crew chief for the Integrity Racing Junior C7 Corvette Roadster. She's been drag racing from the age of 8 and competes in the Advanced Junior Drag Racing League class. So if you want to share who you're sponsored by too.
Yeah, so we got Southern Risk Insurance Agency, Alliance Racewear, which rep the jacket, Pinellas Pasco Glass, Sharp Roofing, Kai Kelly Racing, Serenity Brothers, Decks, Docks, and Bathhouses, Rooster's Rod Shop, Health Markets, iQuest, Amley Motor Oil, and Integrity Tire and Automotive Center, KM Industrial Racking, Raystar Wheels, Wooden Sons Tax and Accounting, Next Level C7 Corvette Bodies, and Pop Shadow Decals and Wraps.
All right, so this is also out on a whim here. We didn't really talk about this. I told her I was gonna surprise her, but we're also gonna be a sponsor of you guys.
Oh, sweet! Let's do it. Yeah, as you should be.
Start off right, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. It's the season of giving, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
It's that time of year.
Oh yeah.
So, what got you into racing?
Well, that's funny. So, we were at the Gator Nationals. This was probably 2017.
We're 4 years old.
Okay, so earlier than that.
2016-ish.
Yeah. Okay. So I was
Gator
4.
Nationals is a national event.
Yeah.
Pro racing, drag racing.
That's in Ocala, right?
Gainesville. Yeah.
Gainesville.
Yeah.
Close
And
enough.
I made the fatal mistake of taking Sedona one time when she was
Did you?
4.
Yep. Yeah. So we walked by the junior display, right? There was a display of the dragsters because at the time they didn't have the Corvettes, so there was just a display of the dragsters out
Couple
there.
dozen of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I walked over to him and I was like, "So, Dad, what's that?" And he goes, "Those are cars for kids." I was like, "Right. So those are cars for kids. Where's mine?"
I'm a kid. Where's my car?
Yeah. And then 4 years later, we were at a car show at Integrity, and there was a blue junior dragster sitting in the corner, and I went, "Is that mine?" And my friend who was sitting in the car with me, she goes, "Yeah, it's yours." And I was
Ruined
like,
the surprise.
"It's all right. We still love her." But yeah, and that was the start of it, and it's all been uphill from there.
That is awesome. That you could, do that and I'm assuming it's kind of a predominantly male, a lot of boys.
Actually, you'd be surprised. It's a good 50-50.
Yeah.
In the junior
That's
ranks.
awesome.
Now, in the pro ranks, it's a whole different world, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely male dominated,
Yeah.
but there are a sprinkling of female drivers, and
Mhm.
most of the female drivers that are out there in the pro ranks are just solid badasses
Mhm.
and make boys look stupid every day
Yeah.
like Sedona does.
Yeah, I've watched some of the races. I know, like the Force and stuff like that.
Yeah, she
Who's
actually
kind of
retired
like
this
your
year.
idol, I guess?
Well, it used to be Brittany Force, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's more shifted now to the pro mod world-ish. Probably Kai Kelly.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Me and
Don't tell him I said that though.
So me and my sons, actually, I'm sure you've seen it. There's there's a movie on Disney that talks about girls.
Oh yeah, it's
Yes.
Erica and Courtney Anders.
Yeah. So we watched that and they love that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and listen, there's a lot of people in the pro world that got their start in the junior ranks. Erica being one
Mhm.
of them.
Yep.
Leah Pruitt, who's married to Tony Stewart. You might have heard of that guy.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, once or
Yeah,
twice.
once or twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean Langdon. Let's see. I mean, there's just stacks.
Yeah.
I can't think of them off the top of my head, but
Davis. What's his name?
Braden Davis.
Braden Davis. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's where the future of the sport is.
Yeah, and
is in the
it's
junior drag racing world where she's at.
and like the pro drivers that did come from juniors, there are also definitely the younger ones in the field because juniors didn't become a thing till like 1993.
3 or 4.
Yeah. So,
That is cool. So there's, and I know, but I guess maybe you can tell the viewers. So there's actually like different cars as you get older. Right?
yeah. So it depends on what you want to do with it and where you want to go. But I personally think I'm gonna choose the path of 1, starting in juniors, and then 2, probably go into some sort of sportsman racing, which is I don't want to say bare minimum, but it's the base. It's where you start. So that's either bracket racing, which is still the type of racing you do in a junior, but it's in a big car. So I'll probably go to that, and then if I don't yet have the opportunity to go pro, which by then I hopefully do. If not, though, I'll go into some sort of dragster class or, delay box class or something like that. And then hopefully by then I have somebody who's picked me up. So
That's awesome. Yeah, it takes a lot of money to run a
and
race team.
patience.
Yeah.
Yep.
It does, and thank God we have sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
It makes our life a lot easier because, like you said, it is expensive. When we debuted, like we were talking earlier, when we debuted her new car at the New Year's Nationals, her first pass, she blew up a motor.
Yep.
She
And then
made it to the finish line.
Then we put the spare on there and blew that one up.
Yeah, so we started up the spare and ran it for 30, 45 seconds, shut
Blew a
it
head
down,
gasket or a valve.
drained the oil, put fresh oil in it because it sat for a while, fired it back up, and it blew a head gasket sitting there running. So we had to buy a motor at the track, and that was $4,000
Yeah.
so that she could go race.
And then I proceeded to go out the next round too, but they don't need to know that.
Yeah,
It's by experiences though. You know?
Yeah.
$4,000 expense to go one round.
All right. Well, you know what? It got exposure. Okay. It's all right.
So we talked about a little bit before the podcast about the haters and stuff like that.
Yeah. I
About
mean,
the
you're not famous, so you got haters. So
Yeah, that's right.
whatever.
So people think that, hey, she maybe gets a silver spoon, and of course it costs a lot of money and a lot of
It
time, a lot of
does.
effort. But
why do you think we have sponsors?
yeah,
We wouldn't be doing it at this level if we didn't.
And I want to personally say it, and your dad could say it, but I mean, like the amount of work and effort and stuff I see you put into it, going out to community events, you know what I mean, reaching out to people, trying to make your dream reality. That's awesome.
Yeah. And that's what it's been from the start is if you're going to commit to this, you're going to commit to it. You're not just going to do it, halfway. Jinx.
Yeah.
What's up stealing my words? Golly.
That sounds like my dad. He goes, yeah, if you're going to do something, you're going to do it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You're not going to quit. You're going to go after
And
it.
it's been the same with all my other sports too. And, if you start something, you finish it. That's how it goes. So.
She started soccer. She didn't really like it, but she finished the season.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a little story. So when I was in middle school, 7th grade, we had I don't know, 70 something kids tried out for football. And I remember one time I got hit really, really hard. Steve Johnson, big guy. He was like 200 something pounds in 8th grade, right? Hit me all the way to the track,
Oh, wow.
50 yard. We were doing a drill where basically somebody hits you and then there's supposed to be somebody 5 yards away. By the time you get up, you get hit again, kind of a thing. Anyways, he stayed back 50 yards and did choo and just hit me. I mean, just absolutely clobbered me. I remember I that next day, I'm like, I'm not going. I remember sitting there. I was like crying almost at the time. Like, this ain't, I played hockey and stuff like that. But I'm like, this isn't for me. Right. Somebody goes, if you start something, you're going to finish it. I don't care. Yeah. So made me go back, finished it. The best lesson I could have ever learned in my life. Came back, finished it. After my first game, I'm like, I love this. You know what I mean? Next year was the captain of the team. Come to find out, same thing happened. We didn't have enough pads, didn't have really enough jerseys and stuff for the game or whatever. So the coach came up to me and goes, hey, I need you to make like 20 people quit. So we're going to have you go hit people
Yeah.
over and over. So the same thing to figure out who was the tough guy. You know what I mean? I
But
got
you were
to
the-
do
you were the one that came back.
the one
Yeah.
that came back and then try to, you know what I mean, good or bad, make people quit because we didn't have the equipment.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's a incredible life lesson. And
Oh yeah.
Well, and she doesn't give up.
Mhm,
Right. She's got that tenacity.
mhm.
If you've ever met her mom, my wife, you know where it comes from.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um, but it's a really, really good trait, and it's going to take her far in life. Cause,
It will.
um,
You think it helps you now, but it's going to help you
Oh,
10,
yeah.
100-fold,
Right.
you know, later on in life. So, but you actually wrench on the car. You,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
so
There's
top, bottom.
Oh yeah.
What-
There's
what's your job when we get to the racetrack?
usually first things first, unhook the car, get it out, and then once everything's out and everything, we don't let oil sit in the car. So after every race, when we go out, which hopefully is in the finals,
Mhm.
and usually park it in the winner's circle, but
Yep.
so then after that, we just drain the oil, put it in the car. So when we get there
She does
to the
that.
racetrack, we got to pull the car out and put new oil in it.
So every run you want to put new oil
Well,
in
every
it?
day-
Not every
every
run,
day
but
that we race it.
yeah,
Every race.
yeah.
Every day that we
Yeah.
race it.
Yeah.
So we don't put more than 6 or 7 passes on the oil
Mhm.
before we change it, because we run alcohol for fuel.
Yeah.
And the way the engines are designed, that alcohol ends up in the oil sometime. A lot of
Mhm.
alcohol ends up in the oil, so it
Yeah.
comes out milky.
Mhm.
And it's meant to do that. It's designed
Yeah.
to do that. But the more alcohol in the oil, the more diluted it's going to
diluted it
get, so the
is.
less protection we have.
Yeah.
And we run really, really good oil. We run Amalie
Mhm.
motor oil. And we have very, very minimal wear, if any. But we try to keep the oil fresh and keep the methanol level down so that we don't have damage in the engine.
Mhm.
And that's her job, changing oil.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Hey, you got to make sure you do that right.
Yeah, tell me about it. No,
She does that. She sets tire pressures on the car.
yeah.
Um, any other?
Sometimes, yeah, if we have to make a clutch adjustment or something, usually he'll help me with that because it's
Mhm.
tedious. You gotta, compress the spring in the clutch and at the same time screw a nut down. So it's not really something you can do on your own. So
She'll
Yeah.
she'll get there.
Mhm. So is it mostly both of you guys? You have somebody there to help you guys?
no,
in
It's
this?
it's
usually
just
me and her.
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes mom goes, but
Mom
Yeah.
she more
supervises.
just she videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mom.
Is,
runs the
is
video
mom
camera.
more of the girly girl or no?
Oh no,
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 mom's got her
she's
own
just-
race car.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you told me that. Yeah.
Got a little Camaro.
Is she?
Yeah.
She likes racing it too, or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're trying to get her to come out and go to a bracket race with us, but she's got to get the tree down a little bit more.
Yeah.
She
She needs more
hasn't.
practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sedona's been doing it for 5 years. Mom's been doing it for 6 months.
Yeah.
Needless to say, Sedona's way better than mom.
That's what I was gonna ask. You
Just a
line them
little
up.
bit.
You line them up. You're gonna figure out who's the best,
Oh
right?
yeah. Yep.
Get the
Love
bragging
Mom.
rights.
Yeah.
So how do you? So I kind of know how you practice a little bit, but you see the movies or whatever. But like, what is? It's mostly reaction time, right?
Yep. Yeah. So with bracket racing, which is essentially you call your shot, right?
It's,
So
it's
before
handicap
yeah.
racing.
Mhm.
So if you got a slower car than the guy next to you or girl,
Yeah.
you're gonna leave 1st,
Mhm.
right? So that it essentially takes away the aspect of if you got the faster car, you're guaranteed to win.
Yeah.
That's not how that works in bracket
Mhm.
racing. You have
Oh,
to
really? That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
fastest
So
car doesn't always win.
So you take like your average time kind of a thing,
No,
and they
no.
figure
The
out
way,
no.
the way it works in bracket racing is, like she said, it's mostly reaction time, but you also have to call your shot. You have to know what your car is going to run, elapsed time wise, right? And then I have to put that on her dial-in board,
Yeah.
and she has to run that time or as close to it as possible without going faster,
Ooh. Okay.
yeah,
right? So it does two things, right?
take some
it
money out of it.
puts
Yeah.
skill in the sport and takes money out of it.
Mhm.
She's been put on the trailer by inexpensive cars.
Mhm.
And when she had her inexpensive car, her first car, she put a lot of expensive cars on the trailer
Mhm.
because she was good on the tree and the car was consistent. And I knew what the car was going to run.
Mhm.
If I dialed at 8.94, the car was going to run that 8.94.
Mhm.
All she had to do was leave on time,
Mhm.
right? She leaves earlier than they do. The car runs the number. You turn on the wind light, you get there first.
And
Yeah.
you know, arguably, I personally think that bracket racing is one of the most technical things you're ever gonna do.
I'm about
know,
to say, even for you, like to get
yeah.
it dialed in to,
I mean, yeah.
you
And
know,
like these cars are consistent for the most part, but I mean, the slightest bit of change in the weather could change, you know,
Wind.
2/10.
Wind.
You know?
You know, you lose
Oh,
lose
that's
a
true,
hundredth
too.
going into the wind. You know, all
Yeah.
of a sudden you're going down the track and a wind gust hits you, you lose a hundredth. You know, or it comes behind you, you gain a hundredth, and you break out. You go too fast. It's all skill on the tuner side and on the driver's side.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the money, right?
Mhm.
Because you could put millions of dollars into your car, but you don't have to be the fastest. You have to be the most consistent.
Mhm. So you're working on consistency on a car more than anything.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I need the car to make the same pass every time.
And it
every time.
sucks because once you lose, that's it. You
Mhm.
don't get to go back into the race
Nope.
unless it's first round, and some tracks do buybacks, some tracks don't.
Mhm.
You know, but you don't get to go
Single
back in.
So
elimination.
there's
once
a
you lose.
lot of work behind the scenes
Yeah.
to get there, do this, travel.
Sure.
You're traveling all over the state or southeast,
Yep,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we race from the Everglades all the way to Bristol, Tennessee,
Yeah.
and everywhere in between.
Your dad ever get upset with you if you go to Tennessee and you're out the first round? Or
Yep, yeah.
I think you kind of have to.
And unfortunately, this last year at ECF, which is the race in Tennessee, Eastern
Mhm.
Conference Finals, it's like the Super Bowl of drag racing.
They make you go all the way up to Tennessee for the finals. Yeah.
Yep, yeah,
Yeah, 600 cars on the property.
yeah. So
Juniors.
600 juniors.
Yes.
yes, yeah, and up till the actual final race, there's a bunch of little fun races, right?
Mhm.
And I don't think that since my first year of going to ECF, I haven't won a single round.
Yep.
A single round.
She-
Yeah.
But she went to the semifinals when they rescheduled the
Oh
Beta
yeah, yep,
Gators
I
up
did
there,
do that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and then the car broke, clutch
Mhm.
broke,
Yep.
so that put us out.
Yeah.
And
And then this year, finally, we went to ECF again, and it was the final race at
The
ECF,
big
which
race.
is the big race, right? You race for a Wally, which is one of the
Yeah.
most renowned trophies in the NHRA.
Mhm.
Okay, and we actually won first round, so
Yeah.
for the first
Hey!
time ever. Yeah, so that was cool.
but she did take home some hardware from ECF. What'd you
I
win?
did, yeah. So we won. What was it? Best engineer.
Best engineer.
Yep.
car.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
So shout out to
Out of 600 cars.
Billy Herman
Mhm.
at C7 Corvette Bodies.
Really?
Yeah, we
That
won
is cool.
best engineered car, and that's voted on by the track officials
Mhm.
that tech the car and the announcers. They all put their heads together and they come up with the best appearing car. And
They go around, look at all the cars.
Mhm.
Kind of
Yeah,
thing?
well, yeah, because the tower, right? So it sits up here, right, over this
Mhm.
way.
at the top of the racetrack,
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the racetrack is right here.
right in
Right?
front of it.
So the staging lanes are kind of off to the side here, but there's a little tunnel, we call it, and it's like sticks out this way, and you got to drive through the tunnel to get to the racetrack. So they see you coming down under there.
And
So
plus the guys that tech the car, they go through it and make sure that it's NHRA legal,
Yeah.
right? They also vote on it. So we didn't even know we won. We're in the staging lanes to go time trial for the Eastern Conference Finals race.
Mhm.
And the photographer Renee comes up and she goes, "Hey, I got to take some pictures because you guys won best engineered car." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
yeah,
She's like, "Yeah, they didn't tell you." I'm like, "No." I'm like, "What does that entail?" She's like, "I don't know, but I got to take pictures."
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not complaining.
So then they
They
have
give you a
like,
trophy and all
yeah,
that stuff?
yeah,
Cool.
she got a big trophy, and I ordered another one for the car builder
Yeah.
because wouldn't have
Yeah.
wanted it if it wasn't for him.
Yeah. You want to talk about that process a little bit too with the new car and
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that was
So
pure chaos.
this child unfortunately decided that she didn't want to stop growing, even though I kept telling her she needed to.
yeah.
They don't listen.
Not like I have much say in that.
So she outgrew her dragster, the long skinny one that we had here.
Yeah.
Okay, so she outgrew that. Her helmet was literally touching the top of the cage, and it was she had to turn sideways to get her shoulders inside of it.
Yeah, it was a 14-inch cage, but by the time you
Mhm.
got roll bar padding on there
Yeah.
too, makes it more like a foot.
And
Yeah.
her fire suit and her head
Got
neck
nothing.
restraint and her helmet.
Yeah.
So we decided we were going to build a new car. we were going to get a new car, right? So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to buy somebody's, used car that's aging out and get a bargain. And, no, Dad, look, the Corvette Roadster's out. I want that.
It didn't go like that. It was a civil agreement ish, No, I think we were at Gator Nationals again, and they had the Supras.
Yeah, they debuted the Supra Roadster.
And I looked at them and I went,
It was pretty cool.
Cool. It
Yeah,
was,
yeah. And that was the first different body style that they had out. So I was like, well, that's cool. I want one of those. And then a couple months later, we decided to hold off and see if maybe they were going to make other bodies because we didn't really want a Toyota.
Yeah.
So we waited a little bit, and that's when they came out with the Corvette. And
well,
we were
they had the Corvette, but it was in the process of being approved by the NHRA.
Yeah.
Once it was approved, I said, Sedona, if we're going to build a Roadster, she's like, oh yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
So,
And,
So you have one of the first ones then too.
Yeah, we have the first, what is it?
we have-
Fiberglass
we
body.
have the first fiberglass. No, we have the first chassis, third body, but first fiberglass body. We have the only one in the state of Florida currently.
Get a load of this
There
guy.
are 6 on the planet right now, with more coming. When we got it, it was a body and a chassis, and the body company had put them together for us. Right? We had to, Sedona and I did all the rest. We put the axles in
was
it, we
that
put the
fun?
brakes in it, we put the suspension in it, we put the spindles on it. We did all of it, right? And then had the car wrapped so it looks like it does today. But this kid spent every minute with me side by side when we put that car together.
Yeah, I think my total hours of screen time that whole month were like 2.
Yeah.
2 hours
Yeah.
total.
Yeah. The rest of it was race car time.
Yeah.
But
And that's awesome for you, but honestly, for your dad,
I loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
I loved every minute of it. I wouldn't trade any of it for the world. She was enthusiastic. She wanted to know what she was doing, why she was doing it. She wanted to learn everything about her race car. That's what you need to do if you plan on going professional racing in this business that we play around in, right? If she wants to be a pro and be in the big leagues, then she needs to know what she's doing. She needs to know every aspect of the car. And that's what she wanted to learn. And I was all in teaching her. Absolutely. And she knows more about her.
Although I will say, by the time it was done, I just wanted it to be over with.
Listen, it was a lot of work.
That is a lot of work.
It was
you said like 3 months, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, 3 months to put the car together. I mean, we had the trailer in my driveway.
Yeah.
And then we'd pull the trailer forward, open up the back door, get the chassis out, put it in the garage, work on it in the garage. And then when we're all done, put it all back the trailer back up, and then tomorrow's another day.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But it was worth it. Now she's got a badass race car, turns heads everywhere she goes. She has gained sponsors just because they saw the car and went,
yeah,
I want to be part of that.
Yeah, and I think that's a definite highlight of having a car that not a lot of people have is
I agree.
the amount of exposure you get. I mean, I have people come up to me left and right when we're out at events and stuff. And it's not only is it good for exposure for the sponsors and stuff, but it's good for me too. Because I love talking about what I do. I mean, like, if I could be on a podcast every day, sure, why not?
So she'll be here next week.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. No,
we got time.
So yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, marketing, that's what I call like a first mover. So when you get something new that comes out, you get it. Just like when Cybertruck came out,
Sure.
anything,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? The marketing that brings to you for something new and something fresh.
Oh,
People are
yeah.
used to seeing the same old. So
Right.
you get
Yep.
something new that comes out.
Well,
It's
like
kinda-
Fuel Tech is a company out of Brazil that does very high-end racing fuel injection systems, right? Well, they've developed a junior fuel injection system, and now they want to come on board and put it on her car as a sponsor.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, come
Let's
on,
go.
bring it.
So the
Well,
drag
you wouldn't have that opportunity most likely.
Yeah.
to set up.
Well,
Yeah.
because
Right.
the whole idea behind it was when we have Winter Series races, which is Snowbirds, which just happened this past weekend, U.S. Street Nationals, and World Series of Pro Mod, which are all events at Bradenton. We would be on display at the Fuel Tech booth for all 3 of those races, and with Fuel Tech on the car. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I agree.
Yeah. And I feel like that's a. Oh, yeah. Let's throw some pictures up here.
Ta-da.
Hey, there it is. Wow, that car. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen it. That's really cool.
Oh yeah, you weren't here.
No,
when we
I
had the
wasn't
car
here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were here for
Yep.
the Touch a Truck
Yep.
event. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think I had I did have a wedding that, of course, people got to get married when I have,
Yeah, when you have an event with thousands of people on the property.
Yeah, exactly.
What were they thinking?
I don't know.
Golly.
Wow, that's awesome. So you're centered pretty much.
No, it's
off a little bit?
left-hand steer.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
left-hand steer. It's made to look like a super gas roadster.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just realizing my hair is exactly the same in that picture as it is right now.
Look at
Wow.
that.
Yeah. I
So
might have a thing for bubble raids.
yeah.
based on a 2019 Corvette ZR1.
Mhm.
So it's kind of adapted from that. So I mean, people look at it, you can tell it's Corvette.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then we did crazy stuff. We put headlights and tail lights in it, and underglow,
That's
and
what you're supposed to do with a cool car.
that's right.
Do people actually do that? They'll put like headlights and stuff in it.
Yeah, well, because you technically need headlights and you don't need headlights. You need taillights though. So
They
when
need
it's
to be able
dark
to
out,
see you turn off the track at
Yeah.
night,
Okay. That makes sense.
right?
but
So,
usually they're just little flashing lights and stuff.
but our headlights and tail lights look like Corvette
Yeah.
headlights and
Yeah.
tail lights.
Like I think there's
Is that
a-
something you added, or do they have?
Yeah,
something-
we added
we
it.
added
We
it,
added it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's a picture of my car going down the track with our headlights and taillights on and underglow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Underglow too.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, it's
You
pretty
race
cool.
with it?
It's got red underglow under it.
Yeah, you can race with it too. That yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, now not at an NHRA major event, we can't have the underglow on
Mhm.
because it's a distraction to the other lane.
I was about to say, as soon as we go, you come by.
Well,
See ya.
the best part about her car is on the back of the car, and only little boys and junior dragsters get to see it. What does it say?
A girl just passed you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's the picture. Yeah.
Wow. So is this faster than what you had?
It technically wouldn't have been, but
Mm-hmm.
because I turned 13,
Yeah.
so I moved up into 790. So
Which is
that's
the
a whole
advanced
second
class.
Yeah.
faster, and we gained about 10 mile an hour.
Because the car is probably not as aerodynamic as.
No, it's
yeah.
not. and it's also a
as
little bit
aerodynamic
heavier,
as a junior,
but-
and it's
Mhm.
heavier.
Mhm.
But like I
Um,
said, you
so
know,
we need
all
more
the
horsepower to get it through the wind.
right,
Mhm.
but all the benefits of having a different car, it was
Mhm.
kind of. It was like you lose some, you gain some.
No,
Yeah.
I love it. That's awesome. I mean, that's a beautiful, beautiful car. Let's talk a little bit about training. So, how do you train to get your reaction time up? I see those F1
Well,
guys doing, juggling or whatever
yeah,
else.
I
and
don't
it-
do all that. It's simple actually. You know, I have a little practice tree. It's about that big, and
Mhm.
it's a little square, and then you got your two pre-stage bulbs, and then you got your two stage bulbs, and then you got your first yellow, second yellow, and then your third yellow.
Mhm.
Then you got a green bulb and a red bulb.
Mhm.
That red bulb comes on, you're screwed.
You're DQ'd.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unless the
foul start.
other guy goes more red than you do, which means he leaves earlier than you do. You're screwed. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's a little practice tree, and you hold down the button, and then the bulbs start coming down. And goal is to be as close to 0.000 as possible. That is
Mhm.
perfect.
Mhm.
So
I mean, you're breaking the beam at
Yeah.
exactly the same time the green light's coming on,
Mhm.
right? So usually the way it works is once she's staged, it's 7 inches to break the beam,
Mhm.
right?
I was about to say, so you actually want to go before the green a little bit because the engine's got to move.
So
But
you're
it's yeah.
technically not moving before it comes on.
But
It's just the way that your brain has to take time and think about it, right? Because
yeah,
your brain takes, what is it, like 4
400ths.
400ths of a second to react. So as that third
She
yellow's
gets from
coming
there
on,
to her foot.
that's
And
when
then
you
the
want to really
car-
hit the gas.
Once she hits the gas, then it takes time for the car to react as well,
Yeah.
right? So that's called rollout time.
Mhm.
Once she hits the gas, it's rollout time. So she's got reaction time and rollout time. Once she's reacted, she leaves on the third yellow bulb. She doesn't
Mhm.
leave on green. If she leaves on green, she's late, right? So she's got 400ths of a second from that yellow bulb to green
Mhm.
that she's got to get it from here to here and get the car moving and break the beam.
Mhm.
And as close to that as possible as she can get. She's been perfect 3 times
Mhm.
in her life.
Really?
Yeah.
And she's usually in the teens or 20s, right?
Mhm.
0.01 something or 0.02 something
Mhm.
of a second when she after the green light comes on. So that's where she wants to be, and that's where you win races at.
Mhm.
So practicing for her is either on the practice tree or she'll be in her car in the staging lanes where
Oh,
she
yeah.
can see the tree.
I forget he
And-
can tell because
And
the,
And
the
I will
pedals make
hear
sounds.
her gas pedal hit
Yeah.
because she's watching the tree and she's bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's behind. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Staging. Yeah.
Yep. So the car's
Yeah.
not running,
Yeah.
but she's watching the tree come down and
Yeah.
she's leaving in her car in her mind, right?
Mhm.
And practicing being on time.
Mhm.
And she's usually pretty good on the tree. She hurts a lot of people's feelings on the tree.
Does she?
Although I will say there's been a couple times recently I've been a little off, but that comes with moving up in the class because not only are you getting faster, but your car is also engaging harder and
Right.
faster. So it changes your spot on the tree.
Mhm.
So
So you
we're
got to
gonna,
adjust because otherwise you could. Yeah.
yeah. So it,
Otherwise, she's going to be real early. If
Yeah.
she left at the same time with the big motor as she did her smaller motor, she'd be way early. She'd be red every time
Mhm.
Yeah.
because it reacts so much faster.
Mhm.
yep.
So
So
she's got to slow her roll.
and that's where
Yeah.
practice comes into play, right? Because you got to go test. You got to make sure the motor's running right. You got to make sure your driver's doing what they're supposed to.
Mhm.
So I mean, it's all testing,
Yeah.
test and tune.
Yeah.
Literally,
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just so like what you're practicing on. You're saying the tree. Like you actually have a foot pedal and stuff too,
No,
or
so
no?
it's-
It's just hand driven.
it's a
No, but you'll
button,
see
but
you'll
yeah.
see her move her feet while
Yeah.
she's lifting them off
Yeah.
the button.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And there's different practice trees you can buy. There's full size ones that do have pedals, and those are really
Mhm.
cool. Just throwing it out there.
Well, and
It's just a
good,
you know?
they make a tree, right? It's
Yeah.
a full size tree that has cables that will plug into the car, and you put a micro switch on the gas pedal,
Mhm.
right? So when she hits the gas pedal, it triggers the tree and the
Mhm.
timers.
Mhm.
They're very expensive,
Mhm.
but they're cool.
Yeah.
So that's a big maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see if she quits blowing up motors and we don't have to spend money on that.
All right, mister. That
then
was
we can
not
afford to
my
buy a
fault.
practice tree.
How much? What number? How many motors have you blown up? I guess
3.
3. But you did 2 in one
Two
day.
in one day.
Yeah. Sure did. But
Was
you know what?
I mean, if you blow up a motor, is it really the driver's fault, or
not
is it?
always. It could be. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen people blow them up because they forgot to put oil in them.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. But no, in our case, the first one hydraulic, which means that the carburetor was dumping too much fuel
Mhm.
in the motor and diluting the oil. So then
Well,
it
filled
kind of
up the cylinder, and
Mhm.
methanol does not compress.
Yeah.
Right. So
And it's a
At
new
eight-
vehicle, new motor,
Sure.
and yeah.
8,000 RPMs, that piston's going up and down, and then you fill a cylinder full of fuel, it comes up and it wants to keep going, and it hits that wall of methanol. It broke the crankshaft.
Mhm.
I'm
Bent the
shocked
rod.
we didn't throw out a rod.
Well, we got lucky. So that was like an $1,100 repair
Mhm.
to put a new crankshaft and a new rod in her motor.
Mhm.
Hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Well, like I said, that wasn't my fault. So
So hopefully for a while she's done blowing up engines.
we'll see.
What's your biggest win?
Well, that's difficult because technically I've only won once.
Mhm.
But that's total. I've won money multiple times.
Yeah.
So I guess it would be the points race at Bradenton Motorsports Park. I won, I think, 600 from that with bonus money. So
Mhm. Awesome.
Yeah, she's been to many finals, but only turned
Too
on the
many
win
to
light in the
count.
final once.
yeah.
She's been to many semifinals.
And it's hard because you get into a zone and you start going rounds, but then you get to the finals and everybody makes such a big deal out of it. You're
Mhm.
in the finals, you're in the
Mhm.
money, you gotta win this.
Mhm.
And so that's when it starts getting to you, and you start overthinking it, and
Making mistakes.
yeah.
Mhm.
She has
Too fast?
she's won every final she's been in and gave it away.
Mhm.
The one final she left on .003 on the tree, and the person next to her left .060. She had the race won. All she had to do was drive the car. The car was going to run the number. She
Mhm.
got down there. She didn't hear the other car. She didn't see the other car. She thought she was going to break out. She hit the brakes and the other car drove past her.
I shouldn't have hit the brakes. I should have just pedaled it because I knew we could not have gone that fast. But you know what? It's unpredictable.
Mhm.
Racing is racing.
Mhm.
Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. And
That is tough to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Well, and I lost a race for her, a big race. It was a Wally race,
Mhm.
last year's Baby Gators.
Mhm.
So we were running a 907 dial, 9.07 seconds, all day, and the car was deadly on point. Well, the weather started cooling off, and I around before we went to 906, and the car ran a 906, and I said, Sedona, before I forget, don't let me forget. I want to change the dial to 905. Okay, cool. Well, we're sitting in the staging lanes as I said that, and then Julie Natus comes over. She's a professional driver, and her and Sedona are buddies,
Mhm.
right? She comes over and she's talking, and I totally forget to change the dial, get the car started. Sedona gets up in the beams. At that point, I can't touch the car, right? Soon as she has lit a light bulb on the tree, I can't touch the car.
Mhm.
I looked up, I saw 906 on the scoreboard, and I went, oh shit. Hoping she's going to pay attention and at least rip it once or twice, get down there. Otherwise, we're going to break out.
but
She saw it right at the mile-an-hour cone, which is 30 feet from the finish line.
And I
There's not enough
lifted.
time.
Yeah.
She lifted. We ran 905 with a 7. We broke out by 3,000s. We took the stride by 32,000s.
Mhm.
Broke out by 3,000ths of a second. Lost the race.
Yeah.
That was all on me.
And the thing with who we were racing at that point, she holds a lot, which means she knows the car is going to run faster than she dials, right?
Mhm.
So she expects to get down there and lift at a certain spot on the racetrack.
Mhm.
And at that point, if she sees me behind her, she knows that I'm late, I'm going to lose.
Yeah.
So at that point she just goes.
Rolls on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I'm in front of her, she lets me go because she knows I'm going to be breaking out.
Mhm.
That's how she races. So
Mhm.
when you have her, she's an amazing racer.
Mhm.
Briella Browning.
Yes,
Mhm.
and
She
when
is
yes.
a
I was about
solid
to say,
backup.
who's your biggest rival?
Briella Browning.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we're rivals. I wouldn't say we're rivals. I love Briella. She's
Yeah.
funny, but no, she is a really, really good racer, and the only way to beat her is one, dial honest, right?
And,
You
Mhm.
dial what the car's gonna run
and run that number
Yeah.
and be good on the track.
and leave on her.
Yeah.
And
That's the only way you beat Briella.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's totally beatable. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
We had her beat. If I would have put 905 on the car, that race was ours.
Yeah.
Because Sedona left on her. She was 32 on the light, and Briella was 51,
I think so, yeah.
something like that. Sedona had the race well at hand. She won it, but she broke out by 3,000ths of a second.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dad's fault.
And you know what?
So there is some strategy to it at the end
100%.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And the way Briella races is an incredible way to think about it, I mean, if you have a spot on the wall that you're gonna run the same number at
Called the
every
drop
single
spot.
time,
That's
Yeah.
where I'm going to
Yeah.
lift.
Yeah.
then it's almost guaranteed you're gonna win. So, she races well, and it's hard to beat.
And if she knows that she's gonna win, then she'll just drop early because she knows that she's far enough
That's right.
ahead.
yes,
that's right.
yeah.
That's a little strategy.
And
Yeah.
it's smart too. I mean,
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of really, really good bracket racers that use it, and
Mhm.
honestly, I just don't use it because it's hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's much
And,
easier to leave on time and run your dial,
Mhm.
right? If the car's consistent and your driver's consistent, you turn on more win lights than how
Mhm.
Briella races,
Mhm.
because it's a gamble, really. She doesn't know what the clock says, right?
Yeah.
She just knows where the nose of her car is and where the nose of her
Yeah.
opponent's car is. So she's literally guessing, and most of the time she's right.
Mhm.
But if we're dead on our dial or close to our dial, and Sedona leaves on time, there's
Yeah,
nothing
there's
she
no-
can do down there. She
Exactly.
can play any game she wants to. We're still going to turn on the win light.
Mhm.
She's either going to be too fast or she's going to be behind us.
Well, you know, like, do you look up at the screen to know like what your reaction time is?
It
when
doesn't
you go?
show
doesn't
it.
tell
Oh, it
you.
doesn't show
Yeah,
it.
because think about it. If it
It
did,
only
it'd give
shows
away
you
the
in the-
race.
Yeah, exactly.
It only
know
shows
that.
you
Oh,
in
I
the
can
time
go- yeah.
trial or in a test hit.
Yeah.
Right, and that's because if you look up there and you see that you left on your opponent, well, you know that they shouldn't end up being in front. If they're in
Mhm.
front, they're gonna break out.
Mhm.
You need to stay out in front by that much
Mhm.
or behind because you know they're gonna break out.
Mhm.
Right? But if it shows that you were later than them, you know you gotta be behind or you gotta drop on them, which means you gotta get down there, hit the brakes so they fly by you and break out.
Mhm.
Right? So it would kind of give it away.
Mhm.
Although it would be nice. I wouldn't mind.
Oh, we got a comment here from Jen.
Jennifer says it is so nice to see the passion she has for what she does at such a young age.
Yeah, I mean, coming into the racing scene at a very young age has made me, one, I think more passionate about it, but two, also more engaged and educated about it. So,
Mhm. So, other than racing, what do you like to do?
well, I
Other than
also
school?
play. Oh yeah, no, we don't like school. We just have to go.
But she's good at it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
She
But
misses
no,
a lot of school, but she's still a straight A student.
Mhm.
yeah. And then I was on the school track team this year. We had cluster last Wednesday. And the thing with track is there's only one meet unless you qualify for the next meet, which is this Wednesday. I unfortunately
Mhm.
came in fourth. Only the top
Mhm.
3 qualified.
Oh no! What do you
Yeah.
race?
I don't actually run anything. I throw
Yeah.
shot put.
Oh, cool!
Yeah.
Awesome.
And it kind of ties into the other
Mhm.
sports I play as well because I also
Yeah.
play baseball and
Yeah.
flag football.
Okay.
I'm a quarterback and a pitcher
Mhm.
and a third baseman. So
Do
yeah,
you play
it's
flag football right here at Mitchell Field?
yeah,
or-
go flag.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Girls
yeah.
only flag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go flag.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, my sons, they both play. I got conned into coaching the 4-year-olds a little bit with.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not fun.
I'll bet that's not fun.
No, it's not because I'm kind of competitive too. So
Yeah.
couple are crying and
Uh,
some are just kind of off in space. But
Yeah. That is one thing I don't think I could do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta have the patience of a saint for that, and I sure don't.
Mhm.
So
Like-
she also does some other things musically. What is it
Oh
you do
yeah.
musically?
I've been singing since I was like what? Since I could talk.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
She takes professional singing lessons.
Yep. And then I kind of fiddle around with the drums. I don't actually like play.
She live. She plays the drums.
Okay. Yeah. And then I also play bass. So,
Mhm. Really?
yeah.
And straight A student?
Yeah.
Nothing like being an overachiever.
I guess so.
Well, yeah, you gotta stay busy.
Builds cars, does everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What can I say? I do it all.
Mhm. How proud are you of? I mean, you probably can't really tell her here because you get just a very little.
Yeah.
No, I mean she knows I'm proud of her.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, whatever.
She is not boastful. She's not arrogant. I mean, she's confident,
Mhm.
right? And she walks that fine line between confident and arrogant.
Mhm.
But as far as me being proud of her, yeah, I mean, there's not even a level that describes it.
Mhm.
Because she's fun to watch, right? She's good at what she does, but she has 3 simple rules that she absolutely has to live by. And she attains those 3 rules every day of her life. What are they?
Be a good person, be a good student, be a good athlete.
Mhm.
In that order,
Mhm.
right?
Love that.
If she does that, then she's on a good plane.
Mhm.
We-
Everything else takes care of
That's
itself.
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If she gets a bad grade, then racing gets sidelined.
Mhm.
Everything gets sidelined until the grades come back up. I mean, it's that important. Not that she ever would be a bad person or
Mhm.
you know
And
hurt
if
somebody's
it's
feelings, but then again, everything else is going to stop.
Yeah.
And with the grades thing, if it's not intentional, obviously you need a little bit of help. No
Yeah.
worries.
Exactly.
Get the help, but you're gonna take
Mhm.
a break from racing to get that help.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Accountability.
Yeah.
That's what a
Big
lot of
time
people don't
accountability.
have. Yeah.
Well, and I think it's important, right? I have 3 daughters. She has 2 older
Mhm.
sisters. And listen, I've been accused of being really hard on my girls,
Mhm.
and I can't believe you're that hard on your girls. Well, my girls
Mhm.
aren't little rude idiots,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
They're kind people. They are ambitious people, and they're going to be somebody someday
Mhm.
because I've been not necessarily hard, but very structured, right?
Mhm.
And kept them accountable. Okay, you made that mess. I'm gonna walk you through cleaning it, but I'm not doing the work for
Yeah.
you, right?
Yeah.
Sedona, you want to race? Great. You got to do work in order to do that.
Yeah.
You want to learn how to play drums? Great. You got to do the work. You got to take drum lessons. She bought her own drum kit.
Mhm.
You want to play bass guitar? Fine. We'll get you bass. She bought her own bass
And
guitar.
actually, the funny story about that one, I bought my bass guitar with the winnings from my past race.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really awesome.
Yeah.
See, I think, and there's documentaries and stuff like that, and again, people, I'm the exact same way. You know what I mean? But I want my kids to, they got to put in the time, especially when they're younger. This is when they're the most moldable.
That's right.
You
That's
know what
right.
I mean? But every documentary, there's a father, there's a mother that is the same way, that we are. That's going to push them to do great things.
Yeah.
And it's investing in your future. It's just,
Yeah.
that's what it's about. You don't want your.
I need her to be a better steward of this planet when I leave it than I was.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. I agree.
And I need that of all 3 of my daughters.
Mhm.
So luckily my wife, I love this woman. We've been married for 22 years, been together for 26.
Mhm.
She totally understands that and is on board with that. And we are a united front when it comes to
Mhm.
that. Which is why we have 3 amazing kids.
Mhm.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm just that
Yeah, I could tell she's kind of okay.
She's kind of okay.
Just a little bit.
And listen, because of what we've done and how we've done it, raising our kids, this one, she represents her sport at a level that most kids that are in it have no clue how to do. They get in the race car, they drive it, they go home, and they don't think about it until the next race,
Mhm.
right? This kid is always, Dad, are we going to the race car? Are we going to go test? Uh, can I take the sponsor to lunch?
Mhm.
That's her mentality is, and her thought process is always racing.
Mhm.
Except for, when it's schoolwork and things like that, right? But when she's not dealing with the normal everyday to day stuff, Dad, when are we getting in the race car?
Mhm.
And, I think because of that, I have a lot of people tell me, "Oh, well, you're growing up too fast. You need to have time to be a kid." What do you think I'm doing when I'm not working at the racetrack,
Mhm.
guys? I'm off on the golf cart blasting music with my
Mhm.
friends. Like, I don't just sit in the trailer and practice all day. As much as I probably should, I don't.
You're gonna have these
Okay.
memories forever too.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Like,
that's
I
honestly, when
literally,
you look at it when you're older, that's
yeah,
what's
and I
gonna
mean,
matter the most.
like, I literally spent Thanksgiving at the racetrack because those are the people I love. Those are the people that I'm with every weekend of
Mhm.
my life.
Mhm.
And it's nice.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know if you can ask for a better childhood, honestly.
Yeah, no.
I mean, meeting new people, getting the stuff,
Listen,
learning life skills,
Yeah.
having competition.
I say it all the time, totally tongue in cheek that she's a
Mhm.
spoiled rotten brat,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
But
But like minus the brat part.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Maybe minus the rotten part. But she's not spoiled in the fact that she works for everything she gets, right?
Mhm.
She is the one who, like you say, you're going to come on as a sponsor. Great. She's taking you to lunch.
Yeah.
She's going to discuss that with you. I'm
How
not
about
doing
today? I'm hungry.
Yeah. All right, we actually have a Christmas party at lunch today.
Excellent.
Ron would take you up on that.
But she does that part of it,
Mhm.
right? She has the relationships with the sponsors, not me. That's not my job.
What a
And
life skill to have that too. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yep, yeah. And I mean, I get the communication aspect of it.
Mhm.
The communication, being able have conversations with adults and
Yeah.
sound like an adult.
Mhm. Well, everything in this world is relationship based.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? How you can communicate with people, how you can help
That's right.
people.
That's right.
That's all, you know what I mean? That's this everything. You know, you
Yeah.
have the right relationships with the right people, you're gonna go somewhere.
And I think the most fun that she has is talking to the little kids, the young
yeah.
kids, and getting them excited about what
Mhm.
she does,
Mhm.
right? So I love that because that's, like I said, the future of our sport.
Mhm.
And I've been involved in drag racing in some way or another since I was young. My
Mhm.
first race I ever went to, I was 10 years old at Phoenix,
Mhm.
and I was like, this is amazing. But they didn't
Mhm.
have little kids' cars, right?
Mhm.
But just the noise and the speed and the smell of the fuel and, you know, standing there looking at Don Garlits,
Yeah.
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 as a 10-year kid looking up at this giant Shirley Muldowney.
Mhm.
She's met Shirley Muldowney.
Mhm.
She's met Don Garlits, right? These are my heroes. She's met John Force signed her old race car.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, and I think it's great the amount of exposure I have around these pro drivers. Like I can walk into Kai Kelly's pit, sit
Mhm.
down, have a conversation. My hair is stuck to this this wall. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like I can go sit down and just talk to him like a normal person, and
Mhm.
have a normal conversation. And how many people can say that they can do that?
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Not a lot, no.
How many people can say that Kai Kelly knows your name,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? How many people can say that Josh Hart knows your name?
Mhm.
How many people can say that Alex Taylor or Nick Taylor know your name?
Mhm.
Not a whole lot,
Yeah.
but they know this kid because she's immersed in the sport and she's
Mhm.
immersed in that circle, right? And she's not afraid to go talk to
That's what I
people.
was about to say. And you have to get over that fear of being able to, hey, I'm just gonna go up and
She
talk to
walked
this
right up to
person.
Kai Kelly and
Mhm.
talked him into being a sponsor on her
Yeah.
car in like 5 seconds.
Mhm.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm in," just
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah, I'm
So,
just good like that.
What do you got, Brooke?
What would be your advice to kids that are even your age or younger that want to get into racing? I mean, you're young yourself, but still you carry yourself so well.
Yeah, I mean, just, go places, go talk to people, get interested in it if you're that interested in it. Like
Mhm.
actually go to, car shows, races, even if they're just basic bracket races. Those are the races that you're really going to learn things from. I mean,
because you can walk up and talk to anybody at that racetrack that
exactly.
has a race car and they'll answer any question you have.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, car people are different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to yeah. They're
absolutely. They're passionate about what they do and they want everybody else to be passionate about it too.
Mhm.
And the nice thing about like the racing community, they're all one family. If you break, there'll be 5 people at your pit going, "What do you need to get back in?"
Yeah.
Um,
Wow, that's cool.
she very young, she was 10, I think. When you raced Everly and you
Oh,
broke out
yeah.
and she broke.
Yeah.
Or you left red and then
Yes, I
Everly won the
was.
race, but she broke, right?
Yeah.
She got out there and then she had to pull over, so she was stopped
But
on
she
the
still
track.
broke the beams, so she won.
Right, she
Yeah.
won the race. So I go to pick Sedona up and I put her car on the door and she says, "Dad, we have to go to Everly's pit. We have to see what they need because she won and she's got to make next round."
Mhm.
Okay, so on our
I
way
don't even
back.
remember that, but I know it happened.
So on the way back, I stopped at Everly's pit. "What do you guys need? What broke?" "Oh, it was a chain." "Okay, do you have one?" "Yep, we've got one. We're good." You gonna make next round?" "Yep, we're good." "Okay, cool."
Mhm.
When she broke at her first snowbirds, there were 5 people over there
Yeah.
helping change the gear and put her car back together to get her back out there. And that's the way it is. Competitors
Yeah.
will come and help you and give you whatever parts you don't have.
Because with racing, it's not so much about winning. I mean, yeah, it's great, but that's just an added bonus.
Mhm.
The family you get around racing, that's the
Yeah.
real win.
Yeah.
So.
Love that.
That is awesome. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's very cool.
I got one more question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. Okay, so I'll be roughly 18, which means I'm just the age that we can start racing pro. Huh. Yeah, so hopefully in either a pro stock or a pro mod.
Yep.
somewhere.
Or slammer class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So pro stocks are 500 cubic inch naturally aspirated cars that you have to shift. They're 5
Mhm.
speed,
Yeah.
right? Pro mods are 1 power adder. You choose it.
Mhm.
Could be a screw blower, could be a roots blower, could be a turbo, could be a pro charger, could be nitrous, right?
Mhm.
But one power adder, um, no more than 600 cubic inches unless it's nitrous, um, but 4,000 horsepower cars,
Mhm.
door slammers.
Yep.
Right. They go 3.5 second eighth miles.
Mhm.
They go 260 miles an hour in a quarter mile. Door slammers.
And I think the record right now for a pro mod, or no, maybe it was pro stock. I don't know. But fastest door slammer was like a 338.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's on a radial
Yeah.
car.
But it's flying.
338.
Yeah.
What are you typically running?
790.
790.
790.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like, nope, 4 seconds faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's going 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
These
They're
cars are
going like
260.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in the eighth mile, they're going like 230, 240.
Yeah.
But flying.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know. I watch it on TV and they're floating. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yep,
just
yeah.
you're just
Yeah.
floating.
Oh, I mean, like pro mods, they don't put the front wheels down until halfway down the track.
Yeah.
They leave in a wheelie, or they get down there, and as soon as the torque
they
converter
power
locks up, then
wheelie.
they power wheelie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun to watch, and I can't wait till she's driving one.
Yeah. I bet you can't wait either. Huh?
Oh, yeah, no. I'm impatient, you know. I love racing, but bracket racing is so difficult, and it is just
She wants to go ahead heads up
Oh.
racing, get there
Mhm.
first, you win,
Mhm.
and
the easy stuff, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
she thinks it's easy,
Yeah.
It's not easy. No, but
and everybody thinks oh, you just drive in a straight line.
Mhm.
You go that fast, it's not driving in a straight line.
No, I mean you're trying to. I
You
see
got-
it. You're
yeah,
you're inputting. But you can't put too much, and you can't.
that's
yeah.
right.
yeah.
And you're working the throttle. I'm sure at the same thing, trying
And
to keep
that's
it.
and that's why I have so much respect for people who are in a dragster bracket racing. 'Cause those things go like 4 seconds, eighth
Yeah.
mile. Well,
And
more
you're
like
yeah.
460, but
Yeah.
eighth mile. And not only are you trying to keep that car straight, you're trying to look over there, see where your opponent's at.
Mhm.
And not break out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? Y'all have fun with that.
Definitely a lot of strategy.
Mhm.
If it ain't hard enough trying to keep a car, like you said,
Yeah.
straight and
Yeah, look over and know where you're at so that you're not breaking out.
yeah.
And it might be different when you're in the car, but mm-mm.
Mhm.
Nope. I don't want to find out, put it that way.
No, exactly.
I do.
Yeah. We got one more comment, and Taylor said, "Love you, Sedona. Your dad is kind of cool too." Lol.
Yeah. See, like I said, Sedona's dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Sedona's dad.
Yeah, nobody knows me as Jim. I'm just Sedona's dad.
No, you're Jimothy, actually.
Oh, I'm Jimothy.
Jimothy.
Yes.
Yeah, we can thank my store manager for that.
Yeah. Shout out to Ian. Love you, man.
All right, Jimothy.
Yeah.
And Sedona. Sedona's dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that better.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate it, guys. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having
thanks
us.
for
it was
having us.
fun.
No.
I get to
Nah,
sit
it
here
was
and talk
awesome.
about what I love.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
not complaining.
Yeah, I like talking about racing. We talked about fishing last time, but
Yeah, that's all right.
fishing, racing, I love it
Yeah.
all.
Nothing wrong with fishing either.
No, exactly.
You're
Yeah.
amazing though. 13, 8th grade. That
Mhm.
is, most people aren't going to accomplish half of what you're accomplishing at your age.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Mhm.
I'm just good like that. You know?
Mhm. Yeah.
Hey, keep that attitude.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
I was talking to her on the way back from the races this weekend, and I was like, I step out of Sedona and look at you from the outside for a minute and realize what opportunities you have that you take advantage of, none of which she takes for granted,
Mhm.
thank God. But the opportunities that you have because of the people that you know and the positions that you have put yourself in, and I've helped put yourself in, that most people dream of, right? There's millions of people that watch Street Outlaws,
Mhm.
and she can walk up and have a back and forth sarcastic conversation with Kai
What
Kelly, because that's
English?
what they do. I can
Mhm.
English. People don't get that opportunity, right?
Or if they do, they don't seize it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it was funny because, a year ago, Kai signed the top of her steering wheel. And two of his crew members signed her steering wheel on a race car, but it rubbed off
Mhm.
right over time. So I told her, bring it with us when we go to the track this weekend. We'll have them re-sign it. So everybody re-signed it. And Kai was out signing autographs at the rope.
Hold on. You need a little preview from this. So every time Kai's in the car getting ready to go, I walk up to him, fist bump him, and tell him, "Don't suck."
Yeah.
Okay?
She does.
Yeah.
So she's like, well, I'm going to go over and have Kai sign. I said, okay, you need to get in line like everybody else. She's like, I'm just going to, no, you're going to get in line.
I
like
was
everybody else."
joking. I was going to get in the line. Okay?
So she gets in line and he signs her steering wheel and he writes, Kai Kelly, and then "don't suck," right?
Yeah.
So, but most kids standing in that line are just, enamored. And she's like, that's just Kai,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was that kid too at first, It wasn't always like, oh, look at him. It's just him. Yeah. At one point in time, it was, whoa, that's Kai Kelly. He's talking to me.
That's true. That did happen.
But that's on you. You seize your opportunity.
Yeah.
Well,
Create a relationship.
she walked up. He was
Communicated.
working on the car one day. Now, Justin Swanstrom is another street outlaw, but he lives in Zephyr Hills, and he sponsors Bryce Troop's car,
Mhm.
which is a junior at Bradenton that she races against. So she walks up to Kai Kelly's pit, and she says, "So Kai," he's like, "Yeah." She's like, "So there's this fat kid that pits down here on the left." And he's like, "Fat kid?" She's like, "Yeah, it says SG on his trailer." He goes, "Oh, that fat kid. Yeah, I know him." She goes, "Well, he sponsors a junior dragster that races out here that I race against. And I don't think you should be outdone. I think you should be on my car." He goes, "Yeah, I'm in. I'm in. Go knock on the toter door and get Tommy out here, my YouTube guy, and make sure he's got your information."
Mhm.
And that's what started it.
And, at first, I didn't think he was so serious about it. I thought we were going to give him our information and
Yeah.
never hear back. Then, like a month later, we get a text. "Hey, is this so-and-so? This is Tommy from Kai Kelly Racing." I was like,
Surprise.
"What?" So yeah, that was cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
It was a
Thank
blast.
you. Yeah. This concludes Kielty's Corner. So, anything else that we got?
So I think we need to
think
rename it
that's it.
Sedona's
Yeah.
Corner.
Sedona's
Like,
Corner.
yeah.
We need a steering wheel or something to put up.
Oh,
here, you
yeah.
know?
Well, you already got an Integrity Tire and
Oh,
Automotive
there we
business
go.
card up there that
Good.
Taylor put up there.
So I'll close with this. How can they reach you? How can anybody reach you?
So we do have a Facebook page. It is at Integrity Racing Team FL. You can follow us on there, and pretty much anything schedule wise, just about me,
Mhm.
should all be on there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That is where to find her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Integrity Racing Team FL. Just type that into your search at the top of
Mhm.
Facebook and it'll take you there.
Cool. Yeah. Easy enough. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Thank you
for having
Appreciate
us.
it, brother.
He's a little bit slow, but
No,
that's
that's
all
good.
right.
I'm a lot slow. That's why I keep her around. She's
You
sharp.
guys.
She's sharp as